When you walk into a business and are greeted with a sign stating this message, you might do a quick glance around the place to see if you can spot the camera. If you find it, you might give it a wave or a wink, and then carry on with your shopping. Most of the footage captured on these cameras is likely to include customers roaming through the aisles of a store, checking items off their grocery lists, pumping gas into their cars while showing disgust for their high prices, or picking out the perfect snack and beverage combination before continuing on with their road trips. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at top 10 terrifying moments caught on security cameras. Yeah, you heard it right. A doctor talking to a ghost. I work as a doctor in a hospital in the UK and was on a night shift that was particularly quiet. Some of the nurses were sitting around telling this story. A young doctor was running to a crash call. Our hospital is a giant L shape, with the front entrance being at the bend. A woman stopped him and asked him which way the exit was. He directed her and kept running away. When he got to the patient, it was the woman who asked him for directions. She died. Apparently, it got caught on the CCTV. That doctor stopped running midway down the hallway and gestured towards the exit while saying something to no one in particular. Creepy clowns in Florida. In 2014, a creepy clown epidemic gripped the world. Clowns were everywhere, so it's no surprise that more than a few of them were captured on security cameras. The trio of clowns in this video from Florida, USA are uniquely terrifying. They walk right up to the homes' front doors and look straight into the camera. Local news station News4Jax got wind that these videos are still likely friends pranking other friends. People they know wouldn't get too scared, but still, the videos aren't for the faint of heart. An angry ghost at a 200-year-old school. One school in Cork, Ireland released terrifying security footage of paranormal activity that took place in a hallway overnight. If it's a prank, said Aaron Wolf, the school's principal, to Unilad. We don't know how it was done. Motion sensors were set off at this time. That's how it was caught. The video features every horror story standby, slamming doors, flying objects, and even a wet floor sign floating about before smashing on the ground. A face at the door. Between the hours of 12:07 a.m. and 4:07 a.m., one Reddit user received 4 notifications from his smart home app that his doorbell had detected a visitor. When he checked the doorbell's camera the first 3 times, nothing appeared. He figured it must have been a stray dog or a cat setting off the motion sensor, but with the 4th notification, a face showed up on the screen, and it will give you the creeps. The disappearing bike. I used to have an apartment pretty close to my office. The office building was kind of off on its own relative to the city's commercial district. I sold the apartment before moving into my new home. I left my bicycle chained to the building's bike rack. It was only going to be there for a few days, in that no man's land, before I was able to move into the new place. Anyway, one day into the middle of the week, I come into the office, walk past the bike rack, and notice that it was completely empty. The building has a bunch of security cameras, and one, more or less, is facing the bike rack. I sit and watch the security tape with the IT guy. We're watching, see everyone leave the office the night before, see the bike, keep watching, and then all of a sudden, poof, the bike was gone. We slowed the tape down and it seemed like when you were watching a digital cable or satellite and the image gets garbled. Literally, it was a bike there and then poof, gone. In the tape's timestamp, it literally happened in 1 second. I assume my bike got taken to the upside down. A masked man tried to get inside. In the span of 1 week, a masked man tried to break into one US home 3 times. Fortunately, the home had a video doorbell installed and was able to work with local police to get the would-be crook behind bars. Still, that doesn't make the image of the intruder's face any less terrifying. He's somebody who's gonna come in the house when we're home, and I don't know what his intentions are. Homeowner Sandy Gerber told local news channel WSFB it's the unknown that's more frightening than anything else. A strange man and frozen footage. I used to work at a place that was required to be manned 24 hours a day. Anyway, security is kinda tight, bars on windows, and multiple locked doors to get to where I am. They would give me work to do during the night, but underestimated how quickly I could get it done. So now, it is getting to be the last third of my shift when all of a sudden I hear a door close. I look at the security camera and see someone walking down a hall towards my room. At first, I thought it was just somebody that came in ridiculously early, so I turn around and wait for them to come in, but nobody came in, and the hairs start rising on my back. Now, this isn't really a big building, so I figure I'll find the guy wherever he is. I start checking offices and storage rooms, but come up empty-handed. However, I do see that a fire door had shut. I go to try and rewind the camera, but the digital recording is password protected, and I don't know the password. An injured intruder. I'd been living with my godparents at the time. It It was around 6 p.m. and my godfather gets back from work and asks why there's blood near the pool in the backyard. I'd been in the room right next to the pool the whole time, so I had no idea what he was talking about. We pull up the security footage and it shows a man jumping the fence in broad daylight, cutting himself with barbed wire, and looking for ways to get into the house through the back. I was maybe 10 feet away from him at one point and did not hear a thing. Scary to think what could have happened if a window was open. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.